I'm coming to you, Dr. Rukevwe, with these points that Sir Adegoke mentioned about goals, communication, walking the talk. Remember, we are talking organizational culture, workplace culture. Maybe you're somebody that's leading a volunteer organization, or you're just leading maybe a team to an excursion. How does this all play out with walking the talk, communication, goals, Dr. Rukevwe?
All right, thank you so much, Susan. Yes, so for instance, one of the organizations I lead is a volunteer organization.
Okay.
The Students for Health. It's a community service initiative of the school to give back to the community. So we go out, we train volunteers on basic health skills like how to take blood pressure, how to take blood sugar levels, how to do BMI, how to do counseling, and things like that. And in that organization, because it's a volunteer organization, you can't really force anyone. The goals matter a lot. The values matter a lot. For instance, they know that they know that this organization exists to give back to the community on one hand, and on the other hand, it helps them to build their skills. And because they have a clear vision of what the organization is for, they can assess when they are walking in line and when they are walking out of line. And they can determine if their values as future physicians aligns with this organization. Is this what they want to do? Is this what they want to be known for? Is this what they want to have on their CV? So the goal is clear. We are not existing because we want to help to sweep the community. We're not existing because we want to take pictures. We have a clear code. When we come to give free health. We come to give free health screening. And so because they know that they're not all over the place, and when they come, they know that they have specialized things that they're supposed to do. Then there's the issue of communication.
Yes.
In addition to the volunteers, I have my assistants that I work with. You need to, if your workplace culture, if you're going to have a good workplace culture, everybody needs to know what is happening. The last thing you want to have in an organization is where people are kept in the dark. You start creating segments, all right? You have companies where it's like everybody has a clique. The admin, they have their clique. Among the workers, you have your clique. And it's very terrible. I've been in an organization where communication was broken down. Like nobody knows what is happening. Sometimes a new staff comes into the place and nobody even cares to tell you you have a new staff. You literally just walk into somebody and then, hey, hi, how are you? Who are you? Oh, I teach here. Like, seriously, when did you come? So, when you have that kind of breakdown in communication, there is no sense of belonging. And then what happens is everybody begins to do what they want to do. Like they say in the Bible, like the word of God said, everybody started doing what was right in their own eyes. If there is no communication, how do I know what the values of your company is? How do I know when I'm falling out of line? If there is no feedback, there is no communication from the top, how do I know when I need to improve? You understand? So going back to my organization is something I do also at the organization. Everybody knows what is happening. Everybody knows when they are in line and when they are falling out. We have parameters in place. And there's always frequent communication, even with my assistant. So everybody has a sense of belonging. It's not their organization. It is my organization. It's our organization. And to God's glory, by the grace of God, this is one of today. In fact, this semester, the admin had to ask me for a way to cut down on the volunteers because what they started happening was too much retention. Last semester, we had over 50 volunteers. People come, they don't want to go. They want to stay
there.
They want to stay. And when more people come in, we have a system where the previous volunteers mentor the other volunteers. So there is so much onboarding going on. So that is communication aspect. We need to have communication. And then the last part he talked about was walking the talk.
Yes.
Wow. The single most important currency of a leader is trust. When you lose your trust as a leader, you have lost your authority to lead. I don't care who you are, whether you're a pastor, you are leading a volunteer organization, you are leading a school, you're leading a business. One of the tenets of a good workplace culture is less blame and more accountability. When leaders, like Dr. John Maxwell said, our leadership teacher will say, you should hold yourself to a higher standard than you hold others. Be hard on yourself and be easy on others.
Wow.
I can't tell you, for instance, we should be on time. Like one thing I teach them at the organization is if we say we're starting by 4, You are late if you are there by 4. You should be there before 4. All
Wow.
right. Okay. So I can't tell you that, and I am strolling by 5 minutes past 4, and I'm expecting you to understand. Ain't nobody going to understand, because, like we are also taught, like Dr. John Maxwell will say, people do what people see. You can say all you want to say. Ralph Emerson said that your actions speak so loud, I can barely hear what you're saying. So, in a good workplace culture, the leader is the one who determines. You determine the environment. If you want people to be respectful, you have to be respectful. If you want your people to come early, you should come early. If you believe that people should grow, them, they should be invested in personal growth, they should see you investing in personal growth. If you are not walking the talk as a leader, you are going to break down the entire organization, and it's going to become toxic eventually. And people are just going to just, you know what, let him do his own thing. I'll do my own thing.
Oh
Let me
wow.
rest my case. Let me rest my case
Oh
here. Thank you
wow.
so much.